Evening everyone, it's firework night. Myself and Dawn are overlooking Swindon. We're pretty sure that's Swindon, from Liddington Castle. It's a huge hill fort just off of the Ridgeway, and we can see and hear some fireworks going off in Swindon down below already. I think we're about 277 metres above sea level. I know there's a trig point. As I said, it's pissing it down with rain. We've got lost a couple of times in the rain since we left the car back down below, but yeah, we've got the OEX Rakoon 2 tent, testing it out in the rain for the first time. Chairs, food, booze, rucksacks on our back. It's Dawn's new rucksack, by the way. I haven't got the microphone in at the moment because I just literally grabbed the phone and went film. So we finally found a spot. We don't know, I think it's up on top of the Hillfort on the rampart, but we'll soon see in the morning. Anyway, that's part of the fun of it. We're going to get set up now. I've got to put the phone away just because it will absolutely wreck it, the rain. So next time you will see us, we'll be in the tent. Happy camping. So we've got the OEX Rakoon 2-person tent set up. We're in said tent. We've changed into our warm, dry clothes. We've basically got matching outfits, his and hers. We've both got the exact same.
I ain't got mine on.
Decathlon down jacket. Oh well, Dawn has one. She's not wearing it just yet. We've both got matching softy trousers, Arctic wool socks that are like ex-army or something, thermals, the whole lot. So the next important thing is, before food, is to look at alcohol that we've got for tonight. I bought quite a lot because, well, I thought we was going to be getting here earlier and spending a lot more time up here. So we've got a Southern Comfort and lemonade, which is one of my favourite drinks other than a cider. Fizzy, citrusy, fresh, southern, delicious in all the right ways. Sounds a bit like you. 5% volume. And then Dawn has got a can of Jack Daniels and Coke.
Yep.
Classic, another cracking drink. It's this one which has come with me on several camps and I've never actually drank it, and it has to be drunk tonight. Like, I can't keep bringing this home. So it's from Sainsbury's. Is it their Taste the Difference range? No, it's not. Just as it's taste tested by customers. Why wasn't I there that day when they were doing taste testing? Oh, it is Taste the Difference. Sorry, Dawn's pointed out. So it's lemon and raspberry cider, crafted by expert cider makers in Worcestershire. Cider made from premium fruit. It's 5.5%. A sweet, tangy, cloudy infusion of raspberry and lemon. That's tasting notes. And the producer is Aston Manor Cider again. We've had one of theirs before. A sweet, tangy, cloudy infusion of raspberry and lemon. The perfect marriage of sweet, juicy raspberries and the tart zing of lemon and a tangy freshness to this crisp, fruity cider. Once again, it sounds like Dawn. The zesty notes pair beautifully with bold barbecue flavours, but work equally well with fruity desserts served chilled. Juicy raspberries, yeah, you've got some juicy stuff. Ooh. And and the tart zing. And then we've got this one, which I'm quite excited about. It's a cherry colada cider, and this was from Sainsbury's as well. So it's made with cherry, pineapple and coconut flavours. It's the magic number, 4%. A cider cocktail of cherry, pineapple, coconut, ginger and rum flavours to give an indulgent cocktail that is flavourful from first sip to finish. Best enjoyed on its own or garnished with crushed ice, pineapple slice and 2 fused cherries. Dawn, you do the honours. What one do we have first?
Cherry colada.
Cherry colada, yeah?
Mhm.
We'd better drink this one though, because
will.
that's not coming home with me again. Sick of seeing it now, people. Right. And also as well, because I've been really busy with work at the moment, I've not really had time to get out and film a lot. I just passed 9,000 subscribers. Hey! Thank you very much to everyone that has subscribed, like, has been there from day one. If you've just subscribed, thank you. Hello, welcome. This video then is going to kind of be a little bit of a celebration for that, because I haven't got time at the moment, what with work being really busy, to actually go out and film a separate camp on its own. So this is probably going to be like fireworks night / 9,000 subscribers wild camp. So thank you very much for helping us get to 9,000. There we go. Dawn's got her t-shirt. Subscribe to Tom Outdoors. She ordered that once again and didn't tell me about it. So there you go. She's going to be wearing that later on. In fact, you've got another t-shirt you've got to wear as well, haven't you?
I have.
She's got one for Refuge, the women's charity, because Dawn is doing... she's got to do 50 squats, bodyweight squats, every day throughout November, so for 30 days. And she's raising money for Refuge, which is the... the charity for victims of like domestic abuse and violence.
It helps women and children in domestic violence situations. So a very good cause.
It is. So if you fancy donating to Dawn's fundraiser, I think you're on over 100 quid, didn't you? You've got two, haven't you? You've got Facebook and Instagram, and they're both on 100 quid, didn't they?
Over 100, yeah.
Over 100 quid. So she's made about, what, 220?
Something like that.
Something like that. So what have you got a target? What do you want to get to?
I haven't got a target, just whatever.
500?
Yeah, that would be nice.
I said it first.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
What that could do to help people.
So shoot for 500 quid.
Yep.
I'm going to put links down below this video to Dawn's like Instagram and Facebook. You'll manage it. So Dawn's going to be doing some squats tomorrow morning on top of the Hillfort. Come rain or shine.
Oh, I am. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Anyway, let's crack the cider open. That's what we've all been waiting for, isn't it, really?
Uh-huh.
Drink. Is it fizzed up? Oh, it's fizzed up. In transit. Shit. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's all gone wrong again. Oh, fuck. There we go. Right. Oh, got that out quick. It's like when your dog starts like retching and honking. You go out. Like, get out quick. Like that. Bert did that the other day. Threw up on the carpet. Oh, it smells good. Cheers, everyone. Cheers for 9,000 subscribers, and here's to...
Well done.
Cheers. Here's to 10,000, and here's to Dawn's 50 squats a day. Enjoy.
Without farting.
Or worse. Could be worse. A couple of the ones you've done. Jesus, I've thought about do we need to warn Brentwood and evacuate anyway. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Try a bit. Go on.
Oh.
The coconut is really strong, and the pineapple. I like that though, because I was worried it was going to taste too much of cherry. Let's drink. Here we go again. That won't be the last you hear of that from Dawn tonight. You wait,
So sorry.
We're going to have farts, everything. I had the pina colada one. I did prefer the pina colada one, I'm not going to lie, but this is decent. What do you reckon? Anything else to say on it?
No, it's very nice though.
Okay, what would you give it out of 10?
Oh, good. Classic 7.5, I reckon. That's very nice. I could drink quite a lot of that actually.
I would give it...
Cherry Bakewell.
It is actually, yeah. I'm going to get...
Bakewell.
Cherry Bakewell. For that reason, I think I'm going to go there. I'm going to say 8.9.
Whoa!
Not 9 out of 10, but 8.9. just to be awkward and different. We've nearly done that.
That is yum.
Yeah, that's good, isn't it?
Oh.
For tonight, Matthew, Dawn will mostly be eating this Expedition Foods chicken tikka with rice, 450 calories a pack. They've been going since 1995. Thin, lightweight. So we purchased these from my mate Luke's outdoor company, Chur Outdoors. There'll be a link in the description below to his website, and he is selling these at the moment. So you pick up your favourite meal, whether that's a breakfast, a dessert, or a main meal. With these, you don't get my discount code on them. So Luke has provided me with a discount code. I think it's literally just Tom Outdoors, but it's only on Chur Outdoors products. But my discount code, I think, gets you 10% off anything you buy. Don't know if he's got a deal on those meals at the moment. You'd have to check the website. I don't want to give out false information. So this is a new type of like dehydrated ration pack meal I found on eBay. So it's a tactical food pack. It's beef spaghetti bolognese. It's a freeze-dried meal with high energy, apparently. Designed by Special Forces. Takes less than 10 minutes to make, apparently. Real taste, 100% natural. It's a 115 gram portion, and that equates to 580 calories, or 2,324 kilojoules. 506 calories per 100 grams. Don't know why I'm telling you all this. I mean, if you're watching your waistline, you know. Don't want to watch it for you. Ooh.
You sound like a weirdo.
Yeah, you are, and that's why I'm with you.
Uh-huh.
Right, tactical food pack meets the highest of standards. Our food packs have been developed by a special operations medic who has based the product on the needs and requests of the special forces of different countries. Tactical food pack is intended to be used by people working in the most challenging regions, like Swindon, providing them with the support they need to survive. We are guided by the Special Forces principle. It actually says, don't fuck with the food. They've just blurred out the fuck. That's brilliant. Don't fuck with the food. Awesome. So yeah, anyway, that's my dinner. Gonna loads of herbal teas, protein bars. Oh yeah, and also for breakfast I stopped at the petrol station and got us a cinnamon swirl each and a chocolate croissant each. So yeah, we've got that for breakfast. For dessert, we've each got one of these army ration pack cinnamon cakes. So we'll be trying those out. Okay, this is our firework night camp themed foods. We've got some Cadbury's mini bonfire logs. We ain't just got one though. We've got two of them. Hey! Dawn has brought her Tom Outdoors beard back out again by popular demand. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out my Halloween video, basically like the last video I did, and Dawn surprised us all with that. I didn't even know about it. Finished that other cider, so we're on to the second one of the night, lemon and raspberry cider, which I think come from Sainsbury's. If you're not from the UK, Sainsbury's is like a big supermarket over here. This is the stove I use a lot, by the way. I got this for my 30th birthday, actually, from, I think it was from Kai, Fenland Wild Camper. Yeah, little Outkick Rakoon gas stove, little mini gas canister, Coleman. It's one of those extreme ones for like cold weather. And then a little OEX gas stand, but the stove fits in the palm of your hand. It's really lightweight, and then I can just use a little mini Bic lighter to light it, stick a windshield round it, you're good to go. That's like my main stove, and then I carry like a little mini alcohol stove, like a tiny little ultralight one, and a couple of bottles of meths as a backup. But the gas, yeah, you know, will do most of the cooking usually. So we're just waiting for our meals to rehydrate between Dawn's legs, keeping them warm. Classy. So we've got my tactical food pack spaghetti bolognese. Didn't look like there was a lot in it, I'm not gonna lie, but it took like 300ml of water, whereas Dawn's chicken tikka with rice only took 115ml of water for, you know, your long distance walkers out there and stuff. You know, 2 litres of water will be more than enough to do all your meals and that. I mean, I think most of their things, like, you know, if you had a dinner, a dessert and a breakfast, I mean, you could probably rehydrate all of those with about, what, 500ml of water, which is something else. Anyway, I'm digressing. Right, let's try out this cider. Cheers. Oh, it smells nice.
Can't go wrong with that.
Oh, the lemon and the raspberry really clash, I think. Yeah. That's not as good as the cherry colada.
Nice.
Oh, you like it? It's good. It's not bad. It's just inferior to that cherry colada. That's
because the flavour was quite strong on the cherry one, but this is nice.
It's all right.
This needs to be cold, sitting in a beer garden.
And with ice.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
That's why.
Yeah, you really like that, yeah?
Yeah, I do.
What are you giving that out of 10?
8.
8 out of 10, okay. I'm not usually a massive fan of anything raspberry flavoured, like especially drinks. I'm just going to give it a simple one, straight 7 out of 10, I think. So it's still above average, you know, but you prefer it more. Yeah, it's not bad, it's all right. I think I've got a couple more from this range of ciders coming, like a couple of winter ones, so when I start doing my winter camps you'll see those as well. Picked up some mulled cider the other day, ready for the Christmas camps. Oh, more tea, Vicar. Do you know what? I think somewhere I've got a beer as well.
You have?
Oh, bloody hell. Lately, I've actually been drinking these probably more than ciders. So these Jubal beers are like just a flavoured beer. I think it's a session lager, it says. It's 4%, and it's beer cut with peach. A peach flavoured beer or lager. And they do a grapefruit one. That's really nice as well. And I think they do an elderflower one. If anyone knows if Jubal do other flavours, please let me know, because I'm really liking these. And I don't like beer normally.
Oh.
Excellent. That was good. But yeah, but the old Jubal beers, love them. So yeah, they're a threat to ciders at the moment. I'm keep drinking them. It's bad. But the peach one is the best. A lively lager that packs a fruity punch. This dangerously refreshing nectar drips with fresh and juicy peaches that will delete your thirst. Sounds like you again. The Après beer. We were born in an Après bar, and we exist to bring Après to the everyday. That feeling of freedom, elevation and release from living off-piste.
It's like you.
Yeah. We believe in using business as a force for good. We're a certified B Corp, which means we meet the highest standards of social and environmental performance, transparency and accountability. We're also a certified carbon negative business by double offsetting all of our CO2 emissions. There we go. So they're looking after the planet as well, people. Cheers. That smells good. Oh, that's nice. What's that like? Dawn started eating already. Oh, it's the chicken tikka with rice. Oh, it's got an after taste to it, a kick in it. It's all right, but I'd destroy my bowels with that. This beer he's definitely getting a 9 out of 10 from me. I love them. They're great. So if you want to send me any Jubal beers or different flavours, I've had the peach, the grapefruit, and I think elderflower. If you can find any others, let me know. Sorry it's mostly been temp bound, but the weather hasn't been too great and it's dark outside. We got up here later than planned. Like we got lost a bit. And yeah, there's not a lot in mine. Like I can see the bottom of the pouch.
It's disappointing.
Already. Well, we'll see if it tastes good. Then like, got these crevices that it hides in.
Yeah, but quantity, it's a bit for a big pack.
It could be really filling though and dense. There we go. It just looks like spaghetti. Sorry, it's not ideal, is it? Right, here we go. Taste test. I've been intrigued to see what this one tastes like. Bloody hot. Not as bad as the one I had on Fell Beacon, put it that way. That was inedible. Yeah, it tastes nice, but after having that real termite one that Gary the groomer got me, that was one of the best things I've ever eaten. What do you reckon to yours?
It's nice. Hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're going to be alright, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But what do you reckon, like the quality of the food and stuff? Is it alright, or is it a bit baby foody?
It is. It's not rice.
Oh, okay. Do you want to
Definitely
show a
not
little
rice.
close up of it to the camera? I mean, it might not pick it up. Hang on. It's a bit mushy. It kind of almost looks like swede, like mashed potato.
Yeah.
You know, that sweet potato and stuff. Yeah. No, this ain't bad. Do you want to try a bit of this?
No, you're alright.
You sure?
Uh-huh.
It's not awful.
Uh-uh.
It is nice, but the real termite one, you just can't beat it, can you? Enough yakking and let's get snacking.
We've found out we're on the highest point in Swindon, or like the surrounding area of Swindon. It's not quite the highest point in Wiltshire. I actually forgot we were in Wiltshire as well, so probably one of my favourite counties that's outside of like the southeast. The only thing it don't have is a coastline, but I think if I had to live anywhere inland, I would choose Wiltshire. Wiltshire is so cool, so much history here, a lot of prehistory and stuff. Yeah, we've got a brilliant view of Swindon from here, and it should be amazing in the morning. I had the cinnamon cake thing. That wasn't bad. It was quite dry and stodgy though, and dense. You really need to dunk it in a hot drink. I've had some of those mini bonfire log things, those little Cadbury chocolate log things. They were really nice. Dawn's tired. She's sort of, yeah, she's pretty much asleep. And yeah, it's been, oh, don't shake. She's jolting next to me now. Yeah, so we're aiming to get up for around 7:30. It's probably going to start getting light about then. See if there's a sunrise. I mean, if it's cloudy again, then no chance. It says rain is forecast from 9 AM all the way through to 3 PM. So, yeah, it's going to be a funny one. We're going to try and have a look round the rest of the Hillfort before we go, and then head back down to a little clump of trees on Liddington Hill called Liddington Clump, and next to the trees is a World War II starfish site, which is like a decoy bunker from World War II, and it was like a control bunker used to simulate like a burning town or city, and it was used to protect Swindon. So basically, rather than the Germans drop the bombs on Swindon itself, they would see these like simulated fires and they'd think that was Swindon, so they would drop the bombs there away from the intended target. There is actually a few bomb craters up here on the Hillfort itself apparently, and also the Hillfort is supposedly the site of the Battle of Mount Badon, in which King Arthur supposedly defeated the Saxons, but there's no evidence to suggest it. Anyway, I'll tell you more about that tomorrow. Like I say, if we get a chance to film up here, if the weather's good, because if it's not, I'm not really going to be able to get much because the phone will get damaged. So, enough yawning. I'll see you in the morning. Night, everyone. Good morning. How about this for a view to wake up to? Swindon is just behind me, and then sort of some of the little villages on the outskirts of Swindon. Both slept well, on and off though, but well enough. Like, I feel pretty refreshed. Really warm in the tent, like the stuff was just perfect. The new sleeping bags were great. We wore our softies, thermals. I take this down jacket off and just wear like a thermal top. But yeah, we were warm and cosy in there, and pretty comfy as well, on a ever so slight slope down towards like the foot end, but it wasn't major. I opened the door and there was like a tent, like a sheepdog, just there sort of on its own, just watching us. And I was like, like, are there any sheep grazing here? And like, if so, there's going to be a farmer or something at some point. And then we saw coming round the other side of the Hillfort, because we are in the Hillfort with, like, we couldn't see it last night but we can now, and just coming round the other side was this bloke with another sheepdog. And I was like, shit, like, let's have an alibi. So I just said we're walking the Ridgeway and all this. And once he got it, he was a really friendly bloke, and I was chatting to him for about 5 minutes. And I think he just walks his dogs up here, and they're ex-sheep dogs. So I think he was more worried about offending us, and he had the strongest Wiltshire accent ever. Oh, I didn't know anyone was up here. Has he been bothering you? I was like, no, he's fine, honestly, don't worry. Probably the worst Wiltshire accent ever there, but, and yeah, he was super friendly, so it was alright. So we got away with one, but I still stuck to the story anyway, so. Liddington Castle, known locally as Liddington Camp, is a late Iron Age and early Iron Age univalate hill fort in the English county of Wiltshire. The site is on a commanding high point close to the Ridgeway and covers an area of 7.4 acres. Liddington Castle was one of the earliest hill forts in Britain, with first occupation dating to the 7th century BC. The earthworks consist of a relatively simple oval bank of timber and earth fronted by a ditch, with opposing causewayed entrances on the east and west sides. The western entrance was later blocked off, and the eastern one may have been lined with sarsen stones. A palisade of wooden posts may have lined the top of the bank. During a later phase, the bank and ditch were improved, and a rampart of dumped chalk excavated from the enlarged ditch increased the height of the bank. The site was disturbed by flint mining between 1896 and 1900. The archaeologist A.D. Passmore collected everything of human manufacture which was found during this period, and the artefacts were deposited in the Ashmolean Museum. The Hillfort was partially excavated in 1976. The excavation revealed a large pit 1.5 metres, which is about 4 foot 11 inches, in diameter, and at least 2.4 metres, 7 foot 10 inches deep. The bottom of the feature was not reached, and it was interpreted by the archaeologists who dug it as a ritual shaft. Similar shafts have been recorded at Watley Hill in Herefordshire and Cadbury Castle in Devon. The excavation also suggested the rampart was constructed in 4 phases, the latest being during the Saxon period. Finds of pottery suggest Liddington Castle was abandoned during the 5th century BC, with perhaps some later reoccupation during the Roman period. The excavation uncovered 4 fragments of human bone. Liddington Castle is sometimes suggested as a possible site of Mount Badon, and thus the location of the late 5th century AD Battle of Mount Badon. There is, however, no archaeological evidence to indicate activity during this period. The Hillfort is 275 metres or 902 feet above sea level, and there is an Ordnance Survey trig point. The natural summit of the hill is a short distance to the southeast and at 276.5 metres or 907 feet above sea level, with a prominence of 114 metres. It is classified as a hump, which is a hill with 100 metre or greater prominence. It is also the highest point in the borough of Swindon. Liddington Castle was a favourite haunt of local writer of natural history and rural life Richard Jefferies, who spent much of his spare time walking through the wide chalk expanses of the Marlborough Downs. It was on this summit that he relates in The Story of My Heart that his unusual sensitivity to nature began to induce in him a powerful inner awakening, a desire for a larger existence or reality.
AD 2000, Liddington Hill, beloved of Richard Jefferies and Alfred Williams. Haste not, be at rest, this now is eternity. I felt immortality as I felt the beauty of the summer morning. Richard Jefferies. Dawn needs to touch the trig point. Come on, Dora the Explorer. Hey! I think that's your first trig point. Excellent. You'll always remember your first. Dawn is getting ready to do her 50 squats. She's a woman of her word. So remember, she's got to do 50 bodyweight squats every day for 30 days throughout November, and she's doing it to raise money for the charity Refuge, which is it's for, what's it say, for women and children against domestic violence.
Yep.
A very good, worthy cause. So what are you going to do? You going to do your 50 squats here?
Yeah, what's a better place to do it?
Go for it, on a trig point, right.
3, 2, 1.
2, 3, 4, 5. Doing this for Refuge, for what is it, for women and children against domestic violence and abuse.
Yep.
It's a very worthwhile cause. She's got to do 50 squats a day for 30 days, and there'll be a link below the video
video to her Instagram and Facebook, where there's a little fundraiser and you can donate however much you want. Any amount is greatly appreciated. During the Second World War, the hilltop surrounding Liddington Castle was used as a starfish site, which is a bombing decoy designed to appear as a burning town or city. Evidence of this use remains in the form of the surviving command bunker, which is located 0.62 miles northeast of the fort, and a metal trough used to simulate explosions and fire. Okie dokie, so we've left the Hillfort, headed along the Ridgeway, long distance path, and here at Liddington Clump is the World War II starfish decoy bunker, and it's just started raining quite heavily again, so we're going to get inside and have a little explore. So these aren't your typical World War II bunker, they were designed to distract enemy planes. What was that? Little bat? Or a moth? Yeah, it's too small to be a bat. From here they would have simulated like a burning town. They would have set fire to like oil and stuff like that, and petrol, like in these like barrels on a platform, and enemy planes would have thought that was like Swindon or the nearby big town and dropped their bombs here rather than, you know, bomb the town with like innocent civilians. So yeah, that's a quick overview of the history. Let's get inside quick. So it had this long blast wall entrance, and this one's actually got the door on it as well, which is really cool. Original door, I believe. It closes as well. That is cool. Okay, let's get inside.
I don't know, you're going to go past me.
Oh, why are you not going in first?
You got the light.
Oh, Dawn, we can't get past. Just go in.
Come let me go.
You're scared?
We need the light. Fuck, come on.
What?
Got the light on.
Oh. It stinks of piss. There's a lot of rubbish in here. Right.
Can't go anywhere though, can you?
Huh?
Can't go anywhere, can you? I think.
They sealed up. I think they've sealed up the emergency exit as well. Oh, that's full up with water as well. It's like the emergency escape hatch. If the blast or the main entrance got bombed and was blocked, that's where they would have got out up onto the roof. Yeah, these tanks, I don't know, they could be farm related, but how they got them in here is beyond me. They must have assembled them inside, but then they're full up with water as well. So where's the water come down from? Because these wouldn't have been in here originally. That's really weird. So there's like an old tent or something. Oh. And then there's like a hole going out through there. That would have been for like wiring, electronics and whatnot. And then there's like some sort of airflow opening up there as well. Yeah, not a lot to see because they put these massive tanks in here. You can't even go in and have a look around. That's probably why they've done it, is to deliberately stop people from getting in here. Yeah, it would have been 2 rooms off of this main entrance passage. Built to last, definitely. This entrance passage, the fact it's got that door on it is cool. I don't know if it's original, but it looks like maybe it's had like a new front put on it. And I don't know if it would have had the bolts on it originally, because they don't lock, do they? Let's have a look. Let's close the door quickly. Let's see. So that could have been the original door. I don't know if anyone knows. Just get in the comments. But that's cool either way though. It's got a door on it still. Right, we're outside round the back of the decoy bunker now. You can see where this mud's been built up against the back of it. And just to show you on top, that's where the emergency escape passage would have been. There would have been a little metal ladder going up the wall and out there.
Give me arse a push.
Your arse a push. Oh, push! Oh god, I nearly went in your arsehole. There you go. See, some channels you'd have to pay extra for that, or go to OnlyFans. Not on Tom Outdoors. Come on.
Hang on.
Come on, big push, Dawn. Use that squat strength. There we go. And they would have also buried like the roof with mud and grass, so you wouldn't be able to see this from the air. Here's the shaft they would have come out of. Yeah, they've filled that in and blocked it off. It's disgusting it, the rubbish people leave. That's a summit to eat dehydrated meal. Someone's been wild camping. Chicken tikka with rice.
Oh, I had that.
Yeah, it's not a bad one. That there's suspicious looking tissues in there as well. But you can see just how deep they would have buried it. I mean, that's quite a lot of earth on there. There's loads of shrines and like memorials to people. It's obviously like maybe a sacred place. And there's loads. We're going to climb back down and I'll show you. It's like an unofficial memorial garden behind a World War II bunker in amongst the trees here. There's definitely like a spiritual kind of vibe here. It reminds me of like Chanctonbury Ring on the South Downs Way. Like just a clump of trees on top of a hill. And yeah, there's like a memorial there. And then there's some plaques up there. There's like a candle or something there. A white rose or a pink rose. There's a bit of fence here. This looks like there's like a little entrance into this bit. See, I didn't know how much was going to be here behind the bunker. I thought it was, they said shrines, I thought it was like ancient shrines, something that was like barely visible. The trees here are really cool, they look old. And then Dawn's found a memorial here that's on like a section of fence. Well, there's quite a few on that one. Hammer's quite cool.
John M. something.
They're quite recent, some of these as well. They're all, watch it. There's a can of Strongbow down there as well, so obviously they were a fan of the good stuff. Rain's picking up again. Yeah. It's nice though, this has all been kept up here and preserved. Rain's getting really heavy now. There's obviously an old memorial down there. It's like a little book, like a stone book. There's loads out here. Absolutely loads. I'll try and protect the camera a bit. There's another one, someone's planted a tree there in a little memorial. And there's this one. See a teenage girl there, that's memorial. And it's sad, it's not just like people who've died of old age here, it's like there's obviously some quite tragic deaths that have occurred that have warranted these memorials. Chloe's tree. She obviously liked elephants. Overlooking a lovely view. Trust me, it's a lovely view. I know it's a bit grim looking today, but it is an amazing view, as you saw earlier.
There's absolutely loads up here. Wow. Way more than I expected. Like I say, I thought they were going to be like old. That's 2022. That's this year. There's a little bench there. This may well be the highlight of the camp. Like, this beats any graveyard in a church that you go to. Just something like natural in the middle of nowhere. Well, on top of a hill. Yeah, and you can see some of these have been planted by people up here. Really nice. There's even, what's that down there? It looks like, that looks like a pair of secateurs or something someone's left up here so they can come and tend to it all. I mean, people have carved memorials into the trees as well, which is a bit bad, but it is done for the right reasons, I guess, but still it's damaging the tree. It's lovely. There's just loads everywhere. It's literally like a small graveyard. Another one there, 2021. Someone's dog. Tell you what, I'd want to be buried or have my ashes scattered up here, or a memorial up here, somewhere like this, rather than a normal graveyard. This is cool. I like this. Let's come back around. Apologies, it's probably a bit shaky, the footage. In loving memory of Peter Barnes, an engineer, rest in peace. That was 2016. Brother. Natural stones up here as well. I mean, these are quite common in Wiltshire. I mean, they could be sarsen stones, which are like, it's sarsen stones and blue stones that were used to build Stonehenge nearby. But sarsen is quite a common stone found round here. There's another memorial. There's loads. That one's really nice. Violet Alice Hawkins. I'll hold you in my heart until I can hold you in heaven. 2021. There's another one over there. I kind of feel like I want to show you all of them. You know, it's a respect thing. You don't want to miss people out. But there's just so many up here. And there's a memorial there. Rose and Derek, together forever. That is amazing. Sue Upton. They're all sort of in the 2000s. There's very few earlier than that. But it's just a nice thing that the local community's done. Yeah, I really like this. We're going to head back to the front of the decoy bunker and then head back down the Ridgeway down to the car, and yeah, we're just going to have to walk briskly through this rain, but well worth coming here to have a look at Liddington Clump. We got back to the car from the decoy bunker. I couldn't film, I'm afraid, because the rain just got heavier and heavier and the wind really picked up and the phone was starting to sort of muck about. It's saying at the moment the exposure is locked, so that's probably why it's a bit like cloudy and white. Yeah, it doesn't cope well with the rain, of course, so I need to get a waterproof camera or something anyway. So we made it back. It wasn't far, less than a mile, just following the Ridgeway down the hill, but there was just water just running down the path like a river. And then it was a quick scramble to get in the car, get some of the wet stuff off and get some of the warm dry clothes that I've got in the car on. We've got some leftover Krispy Kreme donuts here from yesterday that we kept in the car, and but then last night in the dark when I opened the door they all fell out onto the road. And if you know how expensive Krispy Kremes are as well, and like some of them have got a bit of road and dirt on them, and I was like, I don't care, like that one has got some dirt on it and that's the best one. I'm eating it anyway now. Here we go.
I've never seen anyone so sad.
Oh, I was distraught. Anyway, Well done on to Dawn for doing her 50 squats.
Oh yeah, thanks for doing it with me.
That's alright. Someone had to do full depth squats.
Oh!
Shots fired. No, I'm joking. No, you done really well. So, yeah, Dawn's doing 50 squats every day for 30 days, and she's got to do that, throughout November to raise money for Refuge, for women and children against domestic violence and abuse. So donate down below. There's links to her Facebook and Instagram. That'd be brilliant if you can. I think she's up to about 220 quid split over the two fundraisers. So when you donate those, it goes straight to Refuge. It doesn't, it's not like she holds on to the money and then sends it off, so it's all legit. And that is the end of the video on the wild camp. Sorry we didn't get to see too many fireworks. The weather wasn't great, we kind of knew that. I hope you enjoyed what we did get. The views were fantastic from up there on Liddington Castle, and it was a brilliant Hillfort, and it was just great to see Swindon and the surrounding area from up there. That was Dawn's first hilltop wild camp.
Awesome.
You really enjoyed it?
Oh my god, that was crazy.
Want to do more? Excellent. The rain and the wind is in for the rest of the day, I think, so probably get something to eat and then head home. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for joining us, as always. Until next time, take care of yourselves, look after each other, stay safe, be nice to each other, get out there and explore, go for a walk, go for a wild camp, explore some stuff.
Even in the rain.
Even in the rain. Cheers everyone, see you soon, bye.